Hey everybody, I'm going to make a video today using something I've never used before, and that is Instapot. It's the Sims Instapot, and the recipe I'm going to make in this is barbecue, beef, and beans. And what better to use Instapot with than beans, because they take so long to cook. And this will be kind of like a fun experiment to see how long it takes for it to cook and if the food tastes as good as it would if you had cooked it all day in your slow cooker or just on top of the stove. So this company that makes the Instapot, the Sims Instapot, asked me to show this to you, and I am real happy to do that. I'm going to bring you down and let you see. It's a beautiful appliance. It has all kinds of lights on here, which you see it says off, and then you turn, and all these buttons come on for your poultry or cake, eggs. It's a slow cooker, a rice cooker, a pressure cooker. You can saute in it, steam in it, make yogurt in it. It just does everything, and I'm really proud to be able to show this to you. Up here is where you release the steam, and all that. I'm still not, it's beeping for some reason. I'm still not very knowledgeable about the quick release, slow release, and all that, and I'm going to have to read up on it. So to open it, you just turn, and it plays all this music, and then here is your pot, and it has all kinds of measurements in it right here for your recipes. It comes with a little steamer pot right there. It also comes with this seal that I may not be correct on this, but I'm wondering if you use this when you use the pressure part of it. I'm really not sure. They also give you a nice set of hot mitts. Give you 2 of those to lift your stuff out. And I have something like this, and I really like that. And they give you this book, which tells you more about how to operate, and then this one to give you recipes. And this is the box that it comes in. And if you want to take a screenshot or take a moment and read all the things that it does, it's listed there on the side. It says safe to use, 10 proven safety mechanisms. Well, this doesn't tell you everything it does. It tells you the safety. But anyway, that is it. So now we're going to begin making our recipe. And I am going to turn it on saute. So you just turn this button till you get to saute, and there is that. And then you mash, you go to what you want to get, what you want to use, and then you mash the button. And I'm feeling to see if it's getting hot. It needs a little bit of preheating time. So Maybe you had to mash it twice. Yeah, it says it's preheating. So I'm sure this is probably easier to use than I am making it. But having something that you can use for your slow cooker, your Instapot, your rice cooker, and all that is wonderful. The pot is starting to get hot, and I'm going to go ahead in just a second and put in my hamburger. And I'm going to use, if I can find it, I'm going to use almost 2 pounds of hamburger meat. And so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in. It's 80-20. Use whatever you have. It doesn't really matter. You just want to drain off the grease if it's too greasy. And I like the idea that I can saute in here and not have to dirty up a separate pot or pan. And I'm going to put in here some green pepper and onion. And this is some that I cut up the other day, and it's so handy to have this already pre-cut. So I'm going to pour some of this in the pot. And I hear the hamburger starting to sizzle. So it's going to take a few minutes to get the meat browned up, and when I'm going to bring you up so you can see into the pot. So when I get the meat browned up, I'll be back and we'll continue on with the recipe. Okay, the hamburger meat is all sauteed up, and this would be the time, if you need to drain it, to go ahead and pull your pot out and drain your meat. Mine has a little bit of grease, but it's fine. I want to keep that in there for flavor. Now I'm going to put in about 3 cups of washed pinto. And to that, I'm going to add some of this Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. And that really depends on what level of barbecue you want in there. If you don't like a whole lot, don't put a whole lot. But if you like a lot, then put a lot. I probably put 1.5 cups. And I'm going to give this a stir. Just get everything kind of mixed. I might go back later and add a little more barbecue sauce. We'll just see how it tastes. And then I have, now one thing I do know from watching people use the Instapot, they give you a line, and you're not supposed to fill your water over that line. And the line on this one's way up here. But remember, you have 3 cups of beans, so you want to have enough water. And I may add some more. I think I'm going to add maybe 1 cup or 2 more. Beans really do soak up the water. So that should be plenty. And I like to have some broth to put in cornbread, or to put my cornbread in and all. So this is it as far as the recipe goes. Now what I'm going to do is put on the lid, and I was trying to put on the lid earlier, and I was going like this, and it would not go on, and that's because I had the back of the lid in the front. I'm going to bring you down so you can see more of what I'm doing, hopefully. But put your lid on. And I read about this ring, but I didn't because I can't find anything about it. So I'm going to look more about it. And now I have my lid on. Okay, you hit cancel to cut off the saute, and then I'm going to do pressure cook. So I keep wanting to mash the screen. So you bring it around until pressure cook is what is flashing, and then hit it. And then once you tap it, then do your time. And I'm going to cook this for an hour because my beans didn't soak beforehand. Then I'm going to hit it again. And so it says it's preheating. Probably won't preheat it for just a minute, and then they're going to cook. And then I'm going to take these stickers off, but I'm going to read some more about it. And I'm going to I filmed the phone, and I'm going to take it off of here and bring you down here where you can hopefully see the screen, and there's a glare on it. But hopefully you can see that's what the screen looks like and all the knobs. And so I'm just going to let this cook for an hour, and I'll come back, and hopefully our beans will be ready. Okay, our beans have finished cooking, and I went ahead and took the lid off to check them before I started the camera, because I was going to just start them back up, you know, but let you know I started them back up and let them finish cooking. But they're done, and I am so pleased with this. The beans are cooked real well done, which is what we like. And something I like to do is, once my beans have finished cooking, I like to stir them real hard, and it makes the beans, I guess starches and stuff come out of the beans, and it makes the broth be thicker, which is what we really like, is a thicker broth. And so here they are. They look so good. And I will give them a taste test and let you see. Now, I did not need as much water as I put in there, so I will say that I did put more water than I needed. But here they are. And when I was about 16, I had a friend whose grandmother would make these. This is where I learned about eating hamburger in your beans with the barbecue sauce. And ever since then, I've eaten these, and it's really, really good. As I said, just put the amount of barbecue sauce that you like, and they'll be good. These are really good. I'm so pleased with this sim pot. And so anyway, that's it. If you think you'd like to purchase a sim pot, I'll have the link in the description to it on Amazon. And they did give me this pot to demonstrate with, but I don't get a kickback or anything, so don't feel any kind of, you know, way about it. But anyway, that didn't make sense, did it? Anyway, y'all have a great day, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.